Hello guys and welcome to an NGB VR video. I'm Ben, I'm joined by Jonny.
Word.
Who is in the headset. I'm joined by Matt and I'm joined by Andy.
Hello.
And Jonny's playing Res Infinite.
I am.
In Area X. So you'll need to turn around so that you see the blue light in the middle of your crosshair.
Yeah.
That is the thing that you need to head towards. So if you look
How do
around,
I actually turn around?
Just look around and then hold R1 to move along.
Okay.
So that's the thing you need to do. So you basically need to shoot that down.
Shoot that?
Yes.
Right. What is it?
I don't know.
Has it done anything to me to make me want it to shoot?
Well, you've got to shoot stuff because it's Res.
But why though? What's my motivation?
The motivation is to get further in the game.
Okay.
There you go. And make music.
Is there a story to Res?
No, it's just shoot stuff.
What's
and
my
make
origin?
music.
There is a story to the normal Res.
What's my origin story?
I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, Res is obviously an old like Dreamcast game, I think it was.
Yeah.
Way back when, which came out on the PS2, and in Japan had a peripheral called the Trance Vibrator.
Fucking what?
Yes, it came with a vibrator that you could plug into your PS2.
Totally for playing the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
I think if I remember rightly, a gaming magazine gave it a high score because it was a game you could play with your girlfriend at the time. So yeah, that was interesting.
Was that like PS? What was that really like filthy one? Was that really laddie? The PS
I don't
magazine?
know. I can't remember.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. Now we're getting back towards things. Res is basically a game where you have to shoot things. Like you basically shoot everything that you can see, and you sort of make music. It's a bit trancey. It's a bit, trippy. But honestly, I've sort of, when you get past a certain point in the main game, you can play this area, which is Area X.
Right.
Area X has been exclusively developed for the PS4 and the PSVR.
Okay.
So you kind of, as you go through the main game, you get like these little cubes that you essentially shoot, and then they allow you access into another area. So when that happens, like that bit that you've just done there, that is possibly one of the most trippy moments I've had in VR. And like this area is just amazing. Like you kind of, the noise, the music, everything that kind of goes into it is just a whole lot of fun. And I honestly think this is one of the best experiences that I've had, probably in gaming in quite a while, because it's just like, it's something that you can't get anywhere else other than in VR. I think Jonny's losing himself in the music.
I quite like the sensation of diving around. That's pretty cool. I've heard you wax lyrical about this game quite a lot, so it's really good. And I'm not getting it just yet.
Okay.
But maybe it's the early days though. We haven't played it for about 5 minutes.
I mean, I think the thing is, like, the thing is, I've played through the main campaign of Res, and then come into then come into Area X.
Okay.
So, like, kind of as you go through the main campaign, it's a very linear experience. Whereas Area X is a lot more open and kind of.
All right.
That's Area X, you're actually moving yourself around.
Okay.
Whereas the main game, you kind of just get funneled through this experience.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, that's the stuff that I love about this. Like in the main game particularly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool.
When you go through a certain point,
It is visually quite a striking game in VR. I mean, I was playing it over the weekend, and it's quite the sensation of movement and the audio and the visual, like you say, really does kind of come together.
Feels hella smooth when I'm moving around.
Yeah.
And this dragon thing.
And there's absolutely no sense of motion sickness that I've got at all from this.
No.
Which is quite good, because I think, as we've seen previously, Jonny's quite susceptible to motion sickness.
How dare you? I'm Wellard.
And there's been none of this. I'm just moving out of the way of the camera because this is gold.
He's messed up his hair though. Look.
Yeah, it's messing up his hair.
Don't get me started on VR and my hair. I'll write an article about it.
You might want to fire. Let go of your gun.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying flying. I'm forgetting to fire, but yeah.
You kind of do that.
Yeah, it's just nice flying around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let alone shooting things.
And that's one of the things about like.
Can things hurt me?
No.
Okay.
Well, they sort of can.
Okay.
But
like with words, like they really mean to me.
Jonny, your hair is terrible.
As you go through Infinite, it kind of as you go through Area X, you end up changing your position a little bit as well. So you end up like kind of sat there meditating by the end of it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I think you're getting into this a little bit now.
I am. It makes more sense to me now than it did when we started playing. I was like, I don't understand
Yeah.
why this is good. But now, yeah, it's falling into place.
That's good.
This is a lot more fun.
Yes. So, I mean, Res Infinite is also available just as a normal game, not in VR. So if you have, you're outside of the play area, Johnny.
I think we've lost him.
I know, yeah.
I think this could be used for blackmail purposes.
Not again.
You just want to sort of go under the foot while it's up there, don't you? But yeah, you can play it without the headset.
Yeah, you can play it without the headset, and also you can play it with a Move controller, which will allow you to essentially use the triggers as the shoot button, or something like that.
Okay.
If you really want to, you can. I've disabled it in here because I found it a little bit distracting, but you can use the analog stick to move the square around, so the target around. I think the way that this gets around motion sickness stuff is that you've got something to permanently focus on.
Yeah.
So you've got that target, or you've got the person.
Having said that, I am feeling it a little bit now.
Not really. Probably
not
because
a lot.
you're bobbing and.
I am moving around like a twat, so that's probably not helping. But I was feeling a little bit disorientated then.
Okay.
But not terribly though.
I mean, I think there's a slight difference for me with things being slightly disorientated and like full-blown motion sickness.
It wasn't like Valkyrie. I just felt a bit like discombobulated.
Yeah.
But
I like that word.
Discombobulated. But I wasn't going to throw up.
But I mean, this is a you can't really get a sense of it. Like looking at it on the screen, it doesn't look that impressive.
No.
But I can tell you now, when you're in the headset and when you're playing this, it's
very immersive.
It's amazing. Like it really is. It's just such a good experience. And that's the nice thing about it, is when you start chaining up your your 8 times combos and stuff, as you go through the levels, you start to chain them together, and if you kind of go through the main levels rather than Area X, like you will chain together bits like that and just have the music just flow in really, really nicely.
Okay.
And like when they announced Res for VR, it just made perfect sense. And this is a perfect example of why, because it's a whole lot of fun.
Are you actually going to destroy this boss at some point?
It's quite hard, isn't it? Like it's not taking.
I mean, if you don't hold down R1, you will stop moving.
Okay.
And then if you hold down R2, you'll actually move backwards. So you can kind of move around a little bit more.
Makes it easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you laugh at me, Goldie. I'll get this headset off and I'll have you.
But I mean, the thing is, I've done the exact same thing. Like I've just been floating around.
Yeah.
And I've completely forgotten that I've held down the X button. There we go. That's dead. Yeah, like I completely forgot I was holding down the X button while I was floating around, and it's so immersive, and it's just like, this is just lovely. So
it has got quite a retro, like early 2000s feel to it.
That's because it was.
Yeah,
well, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, this area in particular, as I say, this was kind of created specifically for PSVR.
Yeah.
And it shows, because it's one of the most immersive things that I've played.
Yeah.
And
in terms of like the colours and visuals and like rhythm games.
Yes.
It feels very like early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you'll get that even more if you kind of go into the main video.
What
we
do
need VibRibbon VR.
We do need VibRibbon VR.
Which one was VibRibbon?
The one with the little rabbit.
Really?
The line drawing rabbit.
Oh, is that? No. Oh no, I do know VibRibbon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's talking back to me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So yeah, like I mean, that's Res Infinite. This is Area X, and Johnny's gonna.
It's actually quite an essential purchase for anyone.
I think it is. Like this. In terms of stuff that you need to play in VR, like there's Batman,
Job Simulator.
There's Job Simulator, but like honestly, there are experiences that you cannot get without VR. And yes, Res Infinite exists as a game on its own, but like the feeling of rushing through everything when you've got like these things flying at you and particle effects everywhere. As I said, it doesn't look amazing on the TV, but when you're in it, when you're there, the immersion is just something else. So we can't recommend it enough, and I think the fact that Johnny is jumping around my sofa kind of proves that it can get anybody immersed in it. So are we enjoying it now, Johnny?
This is pretty good. I'm getting sold on Res.
Excellent, there we go. So there you go.
I'm interested in playing the sort of the main game that's more linear as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
See how that works.
We'll give that a go after we finish recording. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a bunch more videos coming in, and as Johnny's currently trying to cuddle me, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.